Surface area of a cylinder. All right. On a cylinder, first thing you have to know is a cylinder is made up of a couple of shapes. Who can tell me what the two shapes are that make up a cylinder? Miss Lockett. It has circles. I agree. How many circles does every cylinder have, Miss Lockett? 2. What other shape does it take to make a cylinder? Brandon. A rectangle. Good. Every cylinder is made up of a circle, a rectangle, and another circle. Alright, so the net for a cylinder. You have a circle, a rectangle, and a circle. I'm using that one. Now, so every net for a cylinder will have 2 circles. They're the bases. Remember, bases have to be on the opposite side of the face. Alright, so we're going to find the surface area of a cylinder. And we're going to do it just like we have been. We're going to break it apart, find the area of each shape, and add it together. Alright, so what's the formula for area of a circle? What do you think, Brittany?
Isn't A equals radius squared equals pi?
A equals pi times radius squared. Yes. So A equals pi. Actually, I'm going to turn it this way. Radius squared times pi. All right. Radius squared times pi. Micah, this picture shows this dotted line goes all the way across the circle. If the line goes all the way across, what's it called? Forgot. All right. Terrence. The diameter. Diameter. But this tells me I want my radius. I have to use my diameter to get my radius. Paul, what am I going to do? How am I going to get my radius from my diameter? Am I going to multiply? Are you sure? Divide by what? All right, hold on. How many pieces am I wanting to cut my? 2. All right, so radius is equal to half of the diameter. Radius equals half of the diameter. So you can write that down. R equals 1/2 diameter. All right.
Oh, that's pi. I thought there was something over 11.
All right. That's pi. Now, diameter goes all the way across the circle. So what is the radius of this circle, Micah? The diameter is 4. What's my radius? What's half of 4? 2. All right. Now, on your assignment, it's going to tell you to find area in terms of pi. What that means is you're going to just plug your number in here. Area equals 2 squared times pi. So what's 2 squared?
4.
So this equals 4 pi. This circle equals
Oh, huh.
4 pi. Now, how are we going to find this? What are my lengths on my rectangle? Corey. Uh-huh. How tall is my 7? So we know one side is 7. We know that's how tall it is. Well, how wide is it? 4. The diameter of the circle is also one side of your rectangle. Because this goes all the way right here. You're not covering just half of it. So you have to use the diameter. The diameter of the circle will be one side of your rectangle. So my rectangle is 7 by 4. So what's the area of that rectangle, Mr. Gumby? What's the area of this rectangle? How do you find the area of a rectangle? Yes, you multiply length times width. Good. So 7 times 4, so this is 28. Now, I want to find my area in terms of pi. All you do is add 4 plus 28 plus 4. So 28 plus 4 plus 4. 16, carry my 1, 36 pi. That's your answer. March 14, 3, 1, 4. All right. Now, listen. When it says leave it in terms of pi, you add the sides. This side had an area of 28. Circle had an area of 4 times pi. Circle had an area of 4 times pi. You add 4, 28, and 4. And then put the pi symbol after it. Brittany.
When we get our final answer, do we still put square?
It is units squared. Good question. So this would be 36 pi m squared. Now, it will also tell you, do it to the nearest 2 decimal places, 100th place. So at that time, you're going to punch in 36 times 3.14. So what is 36 times 3.14? Miss Allen. Well, use your calculator and punch it in. $36 times 3.14.
113.04.
113.04. that what we got? Very good. So it'd be 113.04 m squared. Let's see, who wrote that example down? Alright. So again, there's nothing different. You find the area of each piece and add it together. So to be successful in geometry, you absolutely must know formula for area of a triangle, formula for area of a rectangle, area of a circle. If you know those three formulas for area, you can find anything else out using it. You have to have those three formulas memorized.
This one was one of them you said.
Yes, right here. This here, you must memorize this formula. I may give you a formulas test where you have to write the formula from memory.
That'll be on that paper.
You got to get right there.
You must know your formulas. You have to be able to find the area of a triangle. You have to be able to find the area of a rectangle. You have to be able to find the area of a circle. If you know those three area formulas, you can figure out anything else. All right. So, your assignment is on Echo. All right. There are 9 problems. 9 problems on Echo. I did one of them for you. You still have to have it on your paper. So the problem that I just worked, you still have to have it on the paper.
Where?
That's problem number 1. So I hope you wrote it down. All right. So your assignment is 1 through 9. Now, listen. You do not have to draw the 3-dimensional figure, but do draw the net. You know it's going to be a circle, a rectangle. So just like we've been doing it, you have to find the area of this piece. We need 2 circles, so you take the circle times 2. And then draw the rectangle, just like we did it when we did the prisms. So just like we did the prism assignment, you must draw the 2-dimensional circle. All right, any questions about your assignment? All right, I'm going to look at it before you leave. You have approximately 10 minutes. I need to see a minimum of 2 problems done before you leave the classroom. And I did one of them for you. You go back to the the one that I did for you? No.
She even said, or is anybody writing this down? That should have been included. Write it down.
Where you get all of it?